And I'm the artistic director for the Cellar Singers, which is a mixed choir that represents the area of Simcoe and Muskoka and draws on singers from a wide range. We're a choir that does primarily classical music, but we also step out and do jazz arrangements, folk music, a wide assortment of musical styles. Kiri, so waves and kiri, kiri, and.
I've been in choir since I was probably 11 years old, and as a teenager I was a member of North York Youth Choir in Toronto, and our artistic director was Lloyd Bradshaw, and our assistant director was Albert Greer, who ended up being the artistic director of Cellar Singers for many years. And when I moved to Orillia, I discovered there was Albert living in Orillia and directing Cellar Singers, so I auditioned and got in, and the rest is history.
It's wonderful singing with a group. It's a total different feeling than if you're up on stage doing solo work by yourself. It's the camaraderie, it's the feeling of working with other people, it's the intensity that comes from listening to everyone around you making sound. It's just a wonderful experience.
I think every week it presents a challenge. Every week is its own challenge, and music is always that way. I think I'll be very happy in my late life to still be working at music. I think Pablo Casals was the one who said, when asked, why are you still, in his 80s, why do you still practice so much every day? And he said, well, I think I'm finally getting somewhere. I think music is a lifelong pursuit. I think that we work at it and work at it and work at it, and every time we come back to a piece, as familiar as it might be, there's new music to be found. So every week, I simply come prepared to work on the music that we make and try and move it forward a step or two.
I'm a relative newbie. This is just my 4th year with the Cellar Singers, and here I am back at Gravenhurst High School, where I used to go to school, singing with the Cellar Singers. A Cellar Singer had seen me singing some jazz and said, you should come in and sing with us. And I said, are you crazy? Like, there's no way I can do that. I'm not classically trained. And I really wanted to sing Messiah. I had seen it performed. So I thought, well, I'll give it a try. And I never thought that I would get past Christmas. I was pretty sure that we would do Messiah and that would be it for me. And here I am 4 years later and still singing with the Cellar Singers.
For the first part of the year, we rehearse in Gravenhurst at Gravenhurst High School here. And for the second half of the year, we rehearse at St. Paul's United Church in Orillia. So we meet once a week and we work on repertoire. We present 4 concerts in our season. This is our 48th season, so that's not many ensembles can boast that longevity. Looking forward to our 50th year. I've been with the choir for 4 years. This is my 4th season with them, and we've explored a lot of different musical styles.
If you love to sing and you can read a little music, then you just come out and check us out and come sing with us, because it's the best deal going, really. It's really intensive training, and the cheapest vocal lessons you'll get anywhere, by the way. We're looking forward to a couple of concerts coming up. The Armed Man, A Mass for Peace, that's by Sir Carl Jenkins, and that is the most performed work by a living composer today anywhere in the world. And so we're doing that just ahead of Remembrance Day in Orillia on October 25th, and then we do a second performance at Pine Grove Baptist Church in Bracebridge on November 1st, and then when we move into Christmas, we'll have our Christmas box, Christmas Oratorio, and we do that in German. We do that the way it was written, and if you want to keep your mind sharp, that's something to do. Come sing with us and learn how to sing in all these different languages and following this type of music, which is so demanding, but it's so rewarding.